What's up, guys? My name is Tia. I'm a first-time mom to a little girl that is 3 months old, and today I'm going to talk about the essential things that I needed the first 2-3 months of her being born. To start off, you need a car seat to leave the hospital. We ended up getting the Graco Snug Fit 50, I believe. The reason why we got this is because it fit into our Kia Soul, that is a compact car, and yeah, it works great. And we also got like a winter cover because right now it is January and it is very cold in North Dakota, -40. So, but yeah, this is what it looks like. It did have a little like newborn insert right here right away, but it works great for us. It also fits into a stroller, so you're able to just click it right into the stroller and just keep on going with your day. We did look at the Duna stroller, but with us being in North Dakota at the moment and it being winter, it just didn't really make any sense to have a stroller in the wintertime in North Dakota. So I think for the next one, we probably will end up getting the Duna, as long as it's more in like the winter, fall, whatever time that there's no snow. So that is the car seat we got, was the Graco Snug Fit, and it also fits into the Graco Snug clickable stroller too, which I can link below. Next essential item you will need is a bassinet, a crib, a playpen, something of a sort that your baby is able to sleep in. We ended up opting with the Bassinet Me Classic right away, and it's just very basic, and I can link it and send a picture right here. But now we are using the Castaway Bassinet, I believe it is, and it's really nice because it folds down so it goes right up to the bed, and I can like reach over to put her binky in. I can like put my hand on her if she's fussing at nighttime, so it works great for us. We did get a crib as well, but she does not sleep in that at the moment. It is just in her nursery, and I think we just got the Delta crib, I believe it's called, and I can link that as well. But yeah, right now she's just sleeping in her Castaway Bassinet that is in our room, and I'm not really entirely sure how long she's going to be in our room for. I'm thinking maybe to like 8 months or something around those lines. I know it says that they're supposed to be in there for a year, but at the moment, I think once she starts sleeping more through the night, then that's when we'll probably put her in her nursery. Next item is a swaddle. Now I know swaddles are pretty controversial with, some people, older ones, younger ones, whatever. But the swaddle works great for us and it helps her sleep just because she moves so much. And right now we are using the Halo swaddle. So we have a lot of these ones and then you just wrap them around right here, which will be nice when she stops swaddling that you can just keep her arms out. We did just invest in a Merlin sleep suit, and it looks like this. Have not used it yet. We just got this today. This is supposed to help with them transition into not being swaddled anymore. She is a little bit over 3 months, and she hasn't really started rolling yet, but I know that's going to come soon, so I just want to be prepared for that. We also did get the Dreamland swaddle, and she honestly didn't like it that much just because she felt so confined and she couldn't move at all. But I mean, hopefully for the next ones, maybe they'll like it because I mean, it was like $70-$80 just for that swaddle. But I honestly would recommend these Halo swaddles because they work great and they're pretty cheap and they last pretty long too. So alongside sleeping, we have also used a baby monitor. We have used the Infant Optics Pro, I believe it's called, and it works great because when she's taking a nap or anything, or if we stay up later at nighttime, we're able to see if she's okay, or when she starts fussing and go tend to her when we need to. But it has one monitor it comes with, and then like a bigger monitor which I can put on the screen. And you are also able to add up to 4 cameras, I believe, which is nice for future kids down the road that you're able to see them in their room or whatever they're doing. Diapers and wipes are the next essential items you're going to need for your baby. I honestly didn't know how many diapers a baby went through a day, and it's probably around 8 to 10 for our little girl, and it's a lot. I honestly did not think a baby was going to poop or pee that much throughout a day, but they do. So picking and choosing a brand of diapers and wipes, it's honestly kind of just up to you of what you like the most. We just kind of have been going through all the diapers and wipes that we've gotten from the baby shower and just from gifts. And we've used Pampers, we've used Huggies, we've used Kirkland, we've used, I think, Honest. So we've used a lot of them and they all work great for her. But I think our favorite ones are honestly Kirkland. And those are that you can get from Costco, and they're actually pretty cheap or cheaper compared to all the other diapers. For wipes, I really do like Pampers just because they don't rip. Well, like the Huggy ones, you can rip them and they just kind of get like all gross. But the Pamper ones, you can stretch them as much as you want and they don't rip at all. But yeah, so Kirkland ones work great for us, and then Pamper wipes work great as well. Next, you will need a place to change your baby. So I have a lot of places to change Layla around the house just because I don't want to just take one item and then be carrying it all around every day. So to start off, I have like a little caddy in each room pretty much, and it's just full of diapers, has wipes, has some butt cream, and then anything else like, binkies or anything that she needs in there. But I have this in our room, I have it in her nursery, I have it downstairs in the living room, just everywhere, so I don't have to like go upstairs to her nursery to grab a diaper and then go all the way back downstairs. So it's very convenient. I do have a baby mat, and I believe it's a Munchkin baby mat, and it was probably like $20. I got it on Amazon, and this is just in our room, and it's just at the end of the bed on the floor, so that in the middle of the night that we can just change her, and everything's all good. We do have these blue snail little changing pads so that you can just roll them up if she has a blow up, and then we can just wash them right away. I have this mat downstairs on a blanket, and then in the nursery, we just change her on our bed because we have a bed in there still. That's what works for us. It works great, and it's not like I have 3 of these everywhere. It's just I need one because I know eventually she's going to have this in the nursery, and it's going to work great. Next item I used a lot was a Haakaa. Now you're only going to need a Haakaa if you're breastfeeding. So what you'll do is you'll have the baby on one boob, and then while they're feeding on the one side, you'll put this on the other side, and it's able to catch some letdown or any excess milk coming down, and then you're able to switch it as well. I ended up getting a lot of milk the first month or two just from the Haakaa, and now I have like a freezer full of milk just from this, and it's awesome. You're able to get this off of like Amazon, Walmart, Target, or anything like that, but it just looks like this, and how I do it is I just squeeze it, and then I just put it on my boob. It doesn't feel very pleasant right away, but that's the same thing as breastfeeding. It doesn't really feel the greatest right away as well, but it worked great for me. Since I am nursing right now, I do not need formula at the moment, but if you don't plan to breastfeed, don't want to breastfeed, or can't breastfeed, then you will need some formula, some bottles, and everything else that entails. We have been using some bottles to feed her with my breast milk just because if I'm gone or anything like that, then she's able to take a bottle. She honestly really likes these Spectra bottles that came with my breast pump, and she takes those really, really well. She does take a Dr. Brown bottle and a MAM bottle as well. She's a pretty easy baby, so she'll kind of take any nipple. But I know some babies are very fussy and won't take certain nipples, so you'll have to trial and error with each bottle if your baby is a fussy baby. Next items are Gripe water, gas drops, and Tylenol. Now the first 2 months, I believe, she was using Gripe water a lot because she was always getting hiccups, and I always felt bad, and I was like, okay, well, we'll just give her some Gripe water. Now that she's a little over 3 months, she doesn't really get them too much, but the Gripe water was essential for us right away. And same as gas drops because she just sometimes wasn't pooping at all. And I was like, okay, well, she's obviously needing to poop. So she was always gassy with that. So having the gas drops as well to give her would help get things going and made everything feel better for her. Now the Tylenol we used, I think, at 1 month because she ended up getting sick. And she had like this viral infection, which sounds really bad, but actually wasn't that bad. And it just helped her with her fever and with her rash and everything going on. So just having Tylenol on deck just in case, your baby gets sick or if they get shots, and they need to have some Tylenol to relieve the pain. Also, when Layla was sick, we used the Frida Nose Sucker, the Baby Vicks Rub, Thermometer, and saline spray to help get everything going and get everything out of her as well. But the Frida Nose Sucker, what we got was just one that runs like this. You can get this at Target, Walmart, Amazon, or anything like that. I honestly wasn't a fan of it right away because I just thought it wasn't like sucking anything out. But once we started using this saline spray first and then sucking everything out, it came out so much easier, and I was like, okay, we'll keep this thing. But then we also have been using this Frida Baby Breathe Frida, and you just put this on their nose and also on their chest. You're not able to use this though unless they're 3+ months. So now that she's just turned 3 months, like 2 weeks ago, we are using this because she is sick right now, just from the holidays and cousins and all that kind of stuff. So we've been using this and the nose sucker and just trying to help get everything out. On to bath time. Now we have the Angel Baby Care bathtub, I believe it's called. We put it in the actual bathtub, and I'll physically get in the bathtub with her just to have like some bonding time. We never did a sink bath or anything like that just because our sink wasn't big enough to put the Angel Baby bathtub in it. So we just ended up keeping it in the bathtub, and it works great, especially if you get in there. Then it makes me more comfortable knowing that she's not going to move around and fall off of it too. Next items are pacifiers. I honestly didn't want my child ever having pacifiers before having kids, but when we were in the hospital and she kept crying 24/7 because, she's a brand new baby and it's a brand new world, then giving her a pacifier just to kind of soothe herself down, it was a godsend. And it is a godsend. She loves her pacifier and obsessed with it. And I'm a little nervous for when she gets older and how tough it's going to be to get rid of that pacifier. But especially those first couple months, having a pacifier is really nice when you have nothing else to do to give them, because you've already fed them, you've already changed them, you've already rocked them, you've done everything to help them, and they're still crying just because sometimes babies just cry. So having a pacifier on deck works great, and honestly, like I said, was a godsend for us. Her favorite pacifier right now at the moment is called a Nano BB, I believe it's called. And it's pretty much like the hospital ones. They give you like those big green ones, but it's smaller and it's more, I guess, aesthetic looking too. But mainly it's just a smaller, so it's not as big for them. And she loves it. On to the diaper bag. So we have 2 diaper bags, one for just like short trips and one for either longer trips or we're knowing going to need more things in that diaper bag. So the first one we have is also just from Amazon and Adovane or whatever this is called. I can link it down below. And it's actually what I use for my purse as well. So I have my wallet in here. I have diapers in here. I have an extra set of clothes, a little bit of toys, some snacks, aka snacks for me because I get hungry. And then on the little hook of it, I have these little, pretty much like doggy bags, but for when she has like poopy diapers or even like wet diapers, I'm able to put them somewhere instead of just putting them back in the bag in a poopy diaper and smelling up the entire bag. But this honestly works great for us for quick trips. Next bag is this tactical bag. I got this for Ben when we first found out we were pregnant, and I honestly didn't think we were going to use it that much just because it was so big. But now that she's over 3 months old and requires more things when we go out, this works perfect for longer trips, and especially this past holiday season, we used it every single day. But it has these side pockets right here that are insulated, so you're able to keep your milk cool for longer periods of times. And it has a couple more pockets in the front. And then the very middle pocket, it's pretty much just open. So I ended up getting some travel bags just to organize it a little bit more and just to keep everything in its own place. And I have one for diapers and wipes. I have one for her clothes. And I have one for medicine as well from when we're out and traveling. But this honestly worked great for us this past month, and I think we're going to use it the entire time. Now to wrap everything up, here are a few miscellaneous items that you'll also need as well. The first item is burp cloths. You're going to want burp cloths because your baby is going to spit up and you're not going to want to change your clothes 24/7. So just having some long burp cloths like these, and just put them over your shoulders to save your clothes and save changing 24/7 is perfect. We ended up getting these ones from a friend, but you can buy some similar ones like this on Amazon or anywhere just to keep that spit up off of your clothes. Next item is a little play mat of some sort. We ended up getting this playmat Fisher one, and she loves it so much. And the music, she loves it. The colors, she loves it, and it works great for her and for us. And it was pretty cheap as well. But she didn't obviously use it for the first month or two, month and a half, I will say. But now she uses it all the time, and she kicks a little keyboard. She plays with little animals up above. But I would say getting a playmat or something so that they're able to interact with when you're not able to interact with them 24/7. Last but not least is baby clothes. Now there are so many baby clothes everywhere, so it's hard to figure out like what is best, what do you want? Oh, this is a cute outfit, but you honestly don't need that much right away, especially if you're like me. I just put her in sleepers the entire time because I was too lazy and too tired to be putting her in cute outfits. But now that she's getting older, I'm able to start putting her in cute outfits because she can handle it, and I actually am getting more sleep now. We have loved using little sleepy sleepers. She is honestly in these 95% of the time just because right away I didn't want to put her in any cute clothes because it was a lot of work. I was tired, I was exhausted, and I just didn't have time to do it. So just putting her in these little sleepers worked great. And these ones actually are supposed to grow with them just because they're stretchy and they have the convertible feet and hands. She's actually wearing 0 to 3 months still with them, while she's not wearing any 0 to 3 months with any other like outfits or sleepers or anything like that. But getting sleepers in general, in my opinion, was essential for us because that's what she wore 95% of the time, if not even more than that. I would say get a few newborn clothes, as in like some sleepers or some short sleeve onesies, just because she was in that the first 0 to 3 weeks. And she wasn't that small. She was 7 pounds, 13 ounces. But people were telling me not to get newborn clothes because they're not going to fit into them for that long. But she was in it for almost a month for newborn clothes. So I'd say get a few newborn clothes and then get 0 to 3 months, get a few of those because she just got out of 0 to 3 months. She just turned 3 months. And then so forth of what else you want to get. But yeah, kind of pick whatever you guys want to pick out for baby clothes. It's all up to you and what you want to do. But that is it for today, you guys. Thank you for watching my essential must-haves for the first few months. If you have any other questions or recommendations, please put them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.